All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which we all know is 500 cards, because I clarify in this reading, if I need to. I'm going to put it to the universe. This is how, it doesn't matter what your sign is, this is straight up energy reading. It's doing what I do. I'm just going to put it to the universe, whatever it wants to tell you. I got the Rider-Waite here. We'll see where we go. We'll see what it has to say. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. What do you think the universe wants to tell you today? It's about your soulmate. I don't know. I would say, is it about a job? But this isn't Steve's career tarot, so I don't generally pull in those frequencies. But you can apply it to such if you want. All right, you can. That's fine. If I feel that energy there, I'll mention it to you. I don't know. I got a pre-shuffle. Oh, man. I do have a pre-shuffle. Normally, this reading, I would have done the pre-shuffle before I hit record, and it would have landed like that. This is what it is the only card I've looked at. I don't know what else is under there. It's the 9 of Swords. Okay. This is incoming energy. Somebody's worried. Somebody's up at night. I believe it in this energy. You've been watching my readings. They're a little too sugar-coated for me. I'm starting to feel bad. I'm starting to find reasons in the readings to knock down the sugar-coating. But it's tough. It's tough in this Mercury retrograde and Jupiter in Aries and with Venus in Aries. It's tough. Yeah, somebody's sweating it here. Somebody's sweating it here big time. The 7 of Wands, they're trying to fight it. Right? They're sweating it at night. Look at that. There's your picture. And they're sweating it a little bit. They're defensive about this behavior. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. They're a little defensive about it. 5 of Pentacles. Why? Because they probably feel out in the cold here. All right? They're living in winter. This is a card of winter. Or this is a fear they have. It could be a fear that you'd reject them. It could be. Energy's always in layers. Let's go a little deeper. Yeah. See, someone here is, as we know with the runners, and whenever we pull, in fact, the very first Twin Flame Journey reading that I did taught us what each side's lesson was. The Divine Feminine was to find some self-worth and stop giving love when you're not getting any back. All that leads to is despair. You go all crazy and shit. The Divine Masculine had to learn to be vulnerable. This is someone here who knows they have to be vulnerable to come in from out of the cold, but is afraid. I see why that energy was there. They're afraid. Here they are afraid at night, and they're holding back, keeping a defensive position because, well, their logic is, well, if I open up, if I finally tell them how I feel, they're making up stories and shit that you might just send them packing. Okay? That's just the pre-shuffle. We'll get more. We're going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card here. We'll see where we go. Tell me about this pre-shuffle. What's all this nonsense about people being afraid to open up? Come on now. I know we find out a lot when I go Dr. Phil on them in the extendeds, but just in general, if you don't tell someone how you feel, people aren't mind readers. Hell, I'm not even a mind reader. I pick up on feelings, obviously, so you probably wouldn't have to tell me, but you're not dealing with me. You're dealing with somebody who thinks that you don't know. They underestimate your ability to pick up on their energy in a lot of ways, but all this fear of telling people how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Don't send someone an emoji or something. Say the words. Type the damn words, for God's sake. Heart emoji. That's easy. Anybody can do that. My bottom card is strength. That's encouraging. Well, we've been talking, if you've been watching my readings, Mercury retrograde reading, Jupiter in Aries reading, hell, even Venus in Aries reading. It's that bravery, right? It's that all of a sudden superpower pill in the energy. It's been there for a while. Somebody getting the strength up here. This card is crossing the center card that I'm going to pull here. I don't know what it is. Oh, Jesus. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we know this is going to be good. 5 of Cups. Yeah, okay. Sure. There's a lot of regret here. 10 Wands. We've been waiting for a while for these 10 Wands to break the back of this son of a bitch. Okay? We've been waiting for a long time for someone's back to finally break. The dam to finally give out. The water, the emotion to finally come flooding the valley. Okay? And these are red, center, left, right. My base card here is the Five of Cups. Someone's very sad here. I don't even want to say sad. They're disappointed. I know it's a card of regret and loss. I get it. But they're disappointed in themselves for all of this, for the whole thing. And I know they never admit that to you. There's too much ego here in play. I can pick up on that. But the wheel is turning here, telling me that the 10 wands are going to break. How do I know that? Because of strength. Look, the cards are pretty pictures for you to verify my energy read. Strength. Someone's getting the strength to stop wallowing in self-pity. And, oh, it's too late. They're gone. It's too late. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Why didn't I say something? Why? You know, we saw that King of Cups in the pre-shuffle. It's about them opening up. And again, they're out in the cold, even in the pre-shuffle. They're in winter. And they did it to themselves. We always do it to ourselves with the Five of Pentacles. Some people like to argue, well, you can't control an investment, Steve. What if it's Pentacles and they just lost their money on the investment? Okay. Well, they still did it to themselves because they made the investment. Investments are risky, right? You took the risk. You do it to yourself. You got no one to blame but you. You know, you didn't do the research right, or you just suffered some twist of fate that was supposed to happen, that it was going to go down. Either or. I mean, shit happens. But you still made the investment. This person didn't even make an investment here. That's what this card is saying. They didn't make any investment at all. And the investment would have paid off. That's what they can see now. See, that's the thing. It would have paid off. And that creates a huge burden for this person here. All right, there's a hurdle for them to get over with being vulnerable. We saw that in the pre-shuffle with that King of Cups, right? Okay, let's clarify. I know I said 3 quick cards and a bottom card. Well, you could turn off if you want to. It's fine. What's changing here? What's happened? Why now all of a sudden they getting the strength to stop wallowing in self-pity to come in? The 10 wands, it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure, but this 10 is going to break based on all the energy here. What's changed? Let's see what the witches have to say. What's the Wheel of Fortune doing here? Tell me about this 180-degree turn, which has been coming up a lot lately. I mean, a lot. It really is. It just keeps showing up, this Wheel of Fortune. I keep saying 180-degree turn. It's all over the place. Well, of course, Mercury's retrograde in Gemini. That does a lot of things. It'll fuck with your electrical equipment like Mercury retrograde does. You'll have car problems, all kinds of stupid shit. Yeah, but the primary thing with Mercury retrograde in its home of Gemini is, quite frankly, it is the one of two that brings people back to you. It does. It turns them right the fuck around. All right. And that's what it's doing here. It's a 180-degree turn. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune's here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune turning leads to 10 wands. The 10 wands is them worried about being vulnerable. That nonsense I told you about in the pre-shuffle, right? Well, if I'm vulnerable to them, they might say no. Well, you know what? They didn't take a chance before, and it would have panned out. Hindsight is 20/20, isn't it? Are they going to do it again? I mean, you know, they already know you're great at this point. Well, what's crossing it here? What's changing it? I'm telling you right now, I know that's not the Tower, but and I associate the Tower with the catalyst energy that's here in May, right? Something happens that causes something, right? This is the catalyst energy, something they see. And it doesn't have to be spying on you. It doesn't have to be spying on you. It could be just something they see. Maybe they're on their way to work or something, and there's a billboard in your name for no reason. They can't even figure out what the billboard is or what it's about because they're doing 45 miles an hour down the road, but all they see on it is your name written on it. That's it. Or something that reminds them of you. They can't understand what the advertisement is. It is one of those things that, you know, it'll drive you crazy all day. It's something like that causes the wheel to turn. It's like the universe has been giving this person a lot of signs. That's clear in the energy. And that's clear in the readings we've been getting with the Judgment card coming up a lot, along with the Six of Pentacles. It was this how we began the reading, I believe, for Jupiter and Aries. And it came back again, I think, in the extended another time, and maybe once more in that reading. So it's kind of a moment of enough. Fine, I get the hint, universe. Kind of a thing like that. Three of Wands. Now somebody wants to jump in the water. Still wearing the cape of assholeness here. A little bit. Don't want to get that cape wet. They got to take the cape off. But something's making them want to. Okay? Something's making them want to. What's the center card here? The Three of Pentacles. They really want something with you. That's why the burden is here. If they didn't want something with you, it wouldn't be a burden for them to open up. Why? Because they wouldn't be thinking about it. Who cares? There's plenty of people here I dislike. Most of my neighbors. I think they're pretentious assholes. I dislike most of them. But I don't want anything from them or with them, and I don't care about opening up to them. So there's no burden. I don't care. If they want to ask me how I feel about them, I'll tell them honestly. But this is one of those things when something's a burden like this. It really is. It boils down to that King of Cups. It boils down to opening up. They may have burdens in their life too. There might be someone they need to tell goodbye to. It's possible. I don't know. What's the third card? The Fool. Look at this. The Three of Pentacles here. They want something with you. Like I said, the Fool tells me, it's what I told you. The wheel is turning. This guy's going to take the cape of assholeness off and jump in the water and come toward this boat. The Fool is red with it. They're bookends. It backs it up. It's a leap of faith. And when we take leap of faith, it takes some bravery, right? Faith takes bravery. It does. To believe in something, it just, whatever, hell be damned, I'm going to just do it, right? Well, that's the Strength card that's here. So the whole reading just backed itself up and cross-checked itself like checking your math homework. It just totally checked all the way through and through. Somebody here has been wallowing in self-pity about this. About, I never opened up, I never said anything, I never did this. They're feeling the loss of the connection. And there's a wave of energy that comes in. Something happens, some sort of catalyst that they spy, that they see. It doesn't have to be, maybe it is them spying on you. It could be, oh, the deck just broke. While I'm talking, you see the deck, how it's split there? You see this little card right here? We got to find out what that card is. Because while I'm talking, the deck split. I'm going to just get my finger up under there. I'm going to do it right on camera. Oh, it's the High Priestess. I love it. I love it. It is. It's that. It is. And when I look at this High Priestess, all I see is her eyes are open. This is stuff coming up. It's coming up because I was just saying when the deck split about this Page of Swords, they spy something. It could be them spying on you, seeing something you write or wrote, or that you maybe disappeared. Maybe, oh my God, maybe you got suspended from Instagram, and they're like, where the hell's my Instagram? And they're like, where the hell's your Instagram? It's gone. Oh my God, what's going on here? That would certainly give them the strength to come in if your Instagram or Twitter or something suddenly disappeared. But either way, it could just be that billboard example type of thing I said. Something, maybe a lot of somethings. Just keep reminding them of you. And it's all the universe doing it. And their intuition is just wide open here. All right, let's pull on this burden here. Let's pull on this Ten of Wands. Because I think it's going to break. I think the Ten of Wands is going to break. Let's find out. Let's see what the witches have to say here. What's this Ten of Wands doing here? While we're here, right? What the hell? What's this Ten of Wands doing here? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Okay. All right, I'm done shuffling. Boy, it wanted me to be done, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Because it's what I told you in the pre-shuffle. You see, the pre-shuffles are always great. They are. That's why I started showing them to you a while back. It's the Four of Cups. They're worried you're going to the burden of opening up to you. Yeah, this cross-checks that. The whole reading keeps cross-checking itself. I love that. It's been doing it a lot lately. All right? I don't know. Either way, I'm glad it does, but I don't really need people to check my math homework. Math was always, I'm good in that. I'm good, My math was always right. Four of Cups. There's a worry that you're going to reject them because they rejected you. All of a sudden, now they're interested, and it's a burden. They're worried about opening up. It's that same excuse of, well, they're probably just going to tell me to fuck off, and I'm going to feel stupid for opening up. See, being vulnerable sucks. No, they really need to learn a lesson here. They really need to learn the lesson that it's empowering to tell someone how you feel, to be vulnerable. Especially when you know the other person has feelings for you too. And you know what? If someone's enough of if someone's enough of an asshole, if you tell them how you feel and then they throw it back in your face, you didn't want that person anyway. At least you know. It stops all the wondering. right? That's a logic that they're failing to see, to understand. Yeah, the chariot is on top of it. I'm pulling on the Ten of Wands and this worry that you might reject them, probably because they rejected you, and they, it's kind of insulting to you in a way, because then they're saying that you're like them. You're not like them. You wouldn't do that. You're not just going to reject something because it rejected you. That's childish, right? Soul connections, especially this deep, require some open communication here. This is the chariot. They're going to do it anyway. Again, I'm finding ways to remove the sugarcoating from these readings, but it's really plain as day. There's a temptation. There's two horses here. There's a temptation to book it for the hills. Bye-bye. I'm out of here. And there's a temptation to come towards you. It's a great burden for them. Should I or shouldn't I open up? I rejected them. They might reject me, but I love them, and I want something with them. And they keep popping up everywhere. Again, something happens here, like I talked about, that gives this person the strength to get past this nonsense. All of the nonsense I've been saying is right there in that Five of Cups. That's all the stuff telling, yeah, 3 cups are down, it's too late. I know there's 2 cups behind me that are still there, but I'm worried about these 3 and all this. They're worried about all the wrong shit. What's the center card here? 9 of Pentacles. Well, that goes to what I just got done saying about you. They're putting themselves on your level, or they're thinking that you're like them, by saying that you're going to reject them because they rejected you. That implies that you're like them, and you're not. You're much more evolved. The divine feminine side is far more evolved emotionally than the divine masculine side here, and that's coming up here. That's part of the burden too. You're thriving. You're doing great. You don't need them, or they think you'll be okay without them. This person's an excuse machine a little bit. They're nervous to come in. All of this is about the burden. Right? I'm going to book it. I'm going to get out of here. No, I'm going to go toward them. Oh, but if I go toward them, they might reject me because I rejected them. Or if I go toward them, they're out of my league, kind of a thing is what your person's thinking. I mean, it's what they're thinking. You hurt their ego. Your person's ego-based. People like that like to puff themselves up. And unfortunately, they could puff all they want, but you're the real deal. And that's the problem. Right? It's always been a problem. What's bookending this chariot? And look who's back. The card where it's split. Remember, the high priestess with the eyes open. They can't unsee this. They can't unfeel this. It's what I tell you in a lot of the readings. This ain't going anywhere. They can't unsee it. They can't unfeel it. They can't unknow you exist. They're stuck with you, and their intuition's driving them towards you. And part of the reason this chariot is here and the inclination is to come towards you is because they keep seeing you everywhere. Their intuition's screaming at them to go towards you. I'm gonna put the witches down. I'm gonna grab the not the light seer, the Rider Waite deck. I'm just for fun. I'm gonna pull a couple of more cards on this Five of Cups. All right. We already know, the strength card isn't going anywhere. I'm shuffling it back around, but it's still there. They're going to get the strength to get past this. This is just explaining what the burden is. I think this person's jumping in the water because the Fool is here, but it's up to their free will, of course. It is. It's a leap of faith. But the strength card crossing the Five of Cups is encouraging. Okay? It is. It'll be a real burden. There's another layer of energy here where, someone getting the strength to admit that this is over. And it'll be a real burden for them to do that. But that's a very minor energy here. That's part of the excuse machine of I'm going to book it for the hills because, they're probably just going to reject me. That's part of all that nonsense. So that's there too. Why is the Five of Cups here? Tell me what you want to tell me about the Five of Cups, universe. Tell me what you want. Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's going from awesome to awesome here. Crossing that now is the Lovers. That's the affecting energy at the bottom of the deck in this shuffle when I'm going to pull 3 cards off of it. Oh, my God. This person is feeling this. It used to be called the choice, right? And I often say it's the universe that makes the choice. It's major arcana Whether we decide to go in, the universe decides to open the energy, and whether we decide to flow with it or not is up to our free will. It's up to your person's free will. That's not what this means here. This card here is funny. It's, I can't not do this kind of an energy. I can't not do this. I have to do it. It's a compelling energy. All right, so they're going to have to get over this. The strength card, I often say, is pulling up the big boy, big girl pants, and that's what they're going to have to do. And on top of it is the magician. Yeah, they find there's some sort of energy around that's giving them the feeling that they can do it. It's exactly what we talked about in the Jupiter and Aries reading, where I said they feel like they can do it. I said it in the Cure for Cancer reading yesterday. I got a whole row at the bottom of the affecting energy. They feel like they can do it. They feel like they can do it. They feel like it's just a repeat. It just went all the way through the reading. It was mind-blowing. It's the same thing here. It's what I'm talking about. The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups in the center, when I pull on them, and in reference to you with the Ten of Pentacles, I get the Nine of Cups. Or the Ten of Wands, I'm sorry. In reference to you with the Ten of Wands, I get the Nine of Pentacles here too. I mean, it's unreal. They feel like they can do it. Yeah. They feel like they can get past this. It might be a temporary energy. It probably is. There's a lot pulling on it. Mercury retrograde's going to help. And Mercury retrograde's back into Taurus soon, somewhere around the 24th or something like that of the month. So that actually works to our advantage too. So it's going to make another pass through Gemini at some point as well after that. Yeah. And the Hermit, right? There again, the Hermit. It's about inner wisdom. It's about intuition. This person knows what they want to do. They just need to feel like they can do it, and the energy is there for them to feel like they can do it. I mean, it's as simple as that. It really is. I'll grab one more deck just for fun. See if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. What else do you want to tell the viewers here about this person? All right. There's some other energy here. I don't know what it is. It's driving me batshit crazy. It's rooted off the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. Maybe the universe will tell us here. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Let's see here. It's possible that they need to... It's almost an energy of I need to ask my mom first. You follow me? You remember when you were a kid and someone would say, you know, do you want to spend the night? And like, well, I have to ask my mom first, you know. And then the one kid goes and asks their mom, and then you ask your mom, and then the two moms talk, and whatever. This is an energy of I need to ask my mom first. For some, that's why I couldn't put my finger on it. That's what it reminds me of. This person, it's almost like they have to clear it first with somebody before they talk to you. For some of you. It's not for all of you. It's a minor energy, but it's been bugging me since I threw this Hermit. Okay? They have to ask their mom first. Could be a husband, could be a wife, could be a girlfriend. I don't know. A boss. I don't know. But it's almost like they got to clear it with somebody first. Or that's what they think. Anyway, I have no idea. You know, if that's for you, you know what I'm talking about. I have to clear. Can I ask my mom? I got to ask my mom first. What else you want to... That's weird, man. Yeah, that is that energy. What else the universe want to tell you? 7 cups, 2 cups, 9 of Wands, and a Knight of Cups crossing the 2 of Cups. Yeah, they can't get rid of you. They can't. I told you with the Page of Swords crossing here. I told you with the High Priestess. I told you when the deck split with the Page of Swords over here to the High Priestess. They cannot get rid of you, so they're just going to do it. They just are. It's a persistent energy here. The drive to come in. This is forward movement. This is the contract. This is 2 soulmates coming together. It's the card of the contract. The meeting of the minds. The meeting of the souls in this case. It's a balanced energy. It's crossed by the Knight of Cups. There's an urge to come towards you. And there's a lot of pressure for this person. It's funny I say that because the 10 of Wands is here. There's a lot of pressure, because that's pressure. There's a lot of pressure. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups are read together for this person to make a goddamn choice. They're putting the pressure on themselves. I'm not implying that you're putting any pressure on them. They're putting the pressure on themselves. For a couple of you, they got to ask their mom first. But for most of you, it's just this person is going to pull up their big boy, big girl pants. There is a compulsion to go towards you. There is a pull, and these cards here back up what I said about the Lover's card. What is under the fine? What is under the Lover's card? Universe my intuition screaming at me. See what's under the Lovers. See what's up. Fine. It's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they got something they want to say. That's where the urgency comes from. The Knight of Swords always has a specific message. He got something he wants to get off their chest. There's something they want to straighten out. Maybe they meant, you might have an opinion of this person. I know I do for some of your people after looking at this and their fear of vulnerability, that they're a bit of a ninny. They're a bit of a scaredy cat, a fraidy cat, like we used to say, right? A bit of a fraidy cat. Maybe they want to show you that they're not. Maybe they want a man or a woman up here. I don't know. That I do get the energy off that strength card that was originally crossing the Five of Cups of pulling up their big boy, big girl pants. But it's just funny that there's also a minor energy here based around the Hermit and the Nine of Cups that they have to ask their mommy. Okay? They have to ask their mommy. I got 9 cups here for them. And it's funny because I Freudian slipped on the cards earlier. I called this the 9 of Cups. This is the 9 of Pentacles. See, they see you as the shit. The 9 of Cups with the Hermit, there's an energy here that they need to ask somebody first. They need to clear it with somebody. Or even if it could be just with themselves even. That's possible, but I don't think so. It's really weird. It's a strange energy. It is what it is. Apply it as it goes. But either way, it looks like whoever they have to ask, or whether they have to or not, I don't know. But they're definitely coming towards you. But they're nervous as fuck because you're the shit. Okay? You're the shit. And they keep seeing you everywhere, and it's freaking them out. It's freaking this person out and causing burdens because they rejected you, and you might reject them now. Also, it's freaking them out because they're seeing you everywhere. Everywhere you're popping up. So their inclination, again, they got to make a choice here. There's urgency, is to either book it for the hills or come towards you. It looks like they're leaning toward coming towards you with the Knight of Cups crossing the Two of Cups from the message from the universe, and the Knight of Swords here as well. So that's your reading. Powerful energies right now. Super powerful. Anything can happen. I swear to you. Anything can happen. I promise you this. Somebody watching this right now, and I'm not trying to make some stupid prediction like you're dealing with a brunette and their name starts with S. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Everybody, there's like thousands of people freaking out. Oh my God, Mom, he guessed her initials, Mom, and she got brown hair. Yeah, like 90% of the damn planet. No, I'm not trying to make that kind of prediction here when I say there's someone watching right now. There's a lot of people. I love those preachers on TV, right? There's someone watching who's running low on cash. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. He's talking about me. Oh, my God. How about that? No. There's a lot of someone's watching right now that don't expect that this person, that you're pessimistic. You think that your person's not going to reach out. All I want to tell you is, and that's obviously, pretty obvious, but I do want to tell you that in this energy, I want to reiterate, anything can happen. Okay? I'm not saying they will or they won't. All right? And I'm not a preacher asking you to send me a check, but I am saying that anything is possible in this energy. There's a lot going on right now, and it's a lot more than what I've covered. A lot of it has to do with the new core energy cycle that we're in, which is a very sunny day kind of thing. If you want to look, it's a clean fishbowl, a sunny day, however you want to look at it. We tend to be more inclined to do things on sunny days, right? It's just the way it is. Anyway, that's your reading. This is very strange energy. I would love to know who's got to ask their mom first, but that's kind of funny. They got to clear it with somebody. It's a small energy. It's not for all of you, but I did want to point it out because it was bugging me. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, everyone.